Hello, Savannah. In response to your SBIRT assessment, one of the things that I found interesting and that I kind of wanted to talk about was that I agree with you is the very end where you were talking about having feeling comfortable going through the SBIRT, knowing somebody who's gone through abuse firsthand. I'm sorry that you've gone through that experience. I can say I too have gone through that. I've lost a close friend of mine through overdose. It's not easy, but I did like what you said, and I agree with you, being that what differentiates us from a client is, and this experience is that, experiencing it with a family member, you kind of have this personal connection, an emotional connection to them because you're heartfelt, you know them personally. And I think it'd be harder to deal with that, having to know them. You're gonna have, your emotional state may not be in the right state to help somebody like that. You're gonna want to help them. You're gonna want to make sure that they're better and get them into their right path. Dealing with a client, obviously it's the same goal mindset. You want to help them, you want to get them through, but your emotions are not as at a high, and that's what differentiates it. And I think it's important. That's what's great about not knowing your client. Obviously you build a connection through your interviews and through the times that you meet with them. You do eventually end up caring for them, and you want to help them as much as you can. But I think that's what makes it easier on us. Yes, we've gone through it, and we can maybe shed light on our case, but it'll help us, not be so emotionally invested. I mean, that sounds wrong. We will be emotionally invested, but it's not going to have this pulling through because it's a family member or a friend. But yeah, it's a great observation, and I do completely agree with you. And your whole response to the SBIRT assessment was really great, and it did shed some light to some things that I didn't know as well. So thank you.